Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about jealousy for women, and the topic for this video is how to solve jealousy issues. If you are a woman and you are trapped within this kind of jealousy, demanding, controlling patterns, insecurity patterns, I want to tell you there is a solution for it. I want you to trust this, and I want you really to listen to what I have to say because it's very important. If you feel like you have been trapped in this kind of issues for a long time and feel like there is no way out, what I want to share with you is a set of strategies that I think really work very well for dealing with this issue and overcoming these jealousy patterns. The first step of the solution is to understand the power dynamics involved in jealousy patterns with your partner. Okay? The first thing to understand is that you have justified jealousy and unjustified jealousy. In some situations, jealousy is needed. It's even a good thing, and in some other situations, it's an emotional reaction which is actually destroying your relationship and taking power away from what you share with your partner. Okay? So you have justified, unjustified jealousy. This is the first thing to understand. The second thing to understand is that jealousy is a weapon. It is a psychic weapon. Trying to get rid of jealousy altogether is not a very good idea. What you want to do rather is try to tame your jealousy weapon and use it more wisely when it is really needed in situations where your relationship is really threatened. Not just any situations, just in situations where your relationship is threatened. Okay? The third thing to understand is that jealousy is intimately linked with insecurity. And insecurity is very often linked as well with the fact that you don't feel too good about your life, or you don't feel like your level of power is at 100%, so you feel insecure. Insecurity is directly related with the fact that your power level is not as high as it could be. You score, maybe 50, 60, 70% of your real potential. You would like to be higher, but right now you rely a lot on your partner for validation and security. Okay? So when you have jealousy issues, jealousy, insecurity are extremely linked. They are both linked together. And if you want to get rid of jealousy or insecurity, very often it means raising progressively your level of power so that you're back at 80, 90 or 100% of your potential. Okay? These are the power dynamics first to understand. These are only some of the elements. I mentioned much more on my program. I will tell you more in a second about it. Okay? When you have a jealousy issue, first understand the dynamics. Okay, that's what we just did. The second thing is to understand that you can change the patterns. You can change how you respond to situations, and to do that you need an effective strategy, a new pathway of action, and start training this new behavior. Very often this new behavior will mean that you will change the way you respond to certain situations by practicing another response. That's one way. Or if the jealousy that you have or that you're facing is justified, then you can also learn how to educate your partner properly. This is a big chapter, and it's a very powerful way to tackling jealousy and to expressing your jealousy weapon in a much more effective way. It means that you can effectively educate your partner so that he stops triggering the jealousy behaviors when you're with him by stopping to flirt openly with other girls, for instance, or these kind of behaviors. So there are some situations where jealousy is justified, and you can tackle that by educating your partner. That's one of the possible strategies. Okay? And a third strategy is to increase your power level. For instance, if you don't feel too good about your body, going back to the gym, doing some power kick, kickboxing or something which is going to raise your level of power is a very effective way to go, so that your level of insecurity drops. I mean, your level of personal power goes higher and you feel more empowered about yourself. Okay? So again, when you feel that you're facing jealousy issues, the solution comes in 3 steps. You need to understand the dynamics, you need to have an effective strategy to deal with that specific situation, and you need to start taking action. Okay. If you like what I'm saying, go back to vitalcoaching.com/jealousyforwomen.htm. I repeat, vitalcoaching.com/jealousyforwomen.htm. Get the ebook, the audios, the videos, and the articles which are there, because this is going to save you lots of time and trouble. Take care, and bye-bye.